My assignment is brief here. Praise God. I'll charge you on same base, but on a different caption. Created with purpose. Created with what? Purpose. Please control the children. It is said that when the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is what? Inevitable. The Bible speaking in Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11. Jeremiah 29 verse 11. He said, for I know the thought that I think towards you, said the Lord, thought of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end. For I know the thought I think towards you, thought of peace and not of what? I didn't hear you. Not of what? To bring you to an expected end. In another words, everyone that was created with a purpose. No one was created as a non-entity. No one was created without something inside of him. Even nonsense can become sense because you were created with purpose. Am I talking to somebody here? Number one point is you are not an accident. You are not existing by accident. You are not existing by mistake. Or you didn't just fly and came to the world. You were created with something. You were created with a purpose. The Bible said in Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 5, he said, before I formed thee out of the belly of thy mother, I knew you. It doesn't matter who you are, God knows you. Before he formed you, he knew you. So if he formed you, it means there is an assignment for your life. Purpose means the assignment for a thing. Why am I created? Why am I born? Why am I existing? There is a purpose that backs up your life. There is a purpose that backs up your assignment. There is a purpose that backs up your destiny. The Bible said in Genesis chapter 1 verse 27, he said God created man in his own image. You were designed with value and assignment. You are not created to be a waste. Am I talking to somebody here? There are some people that have devalued their life. They see themselves that nothing can come out from their life. They have concluded, they have given the final verdict of their life. Listen to me, child of God. It is not by the way you see yourself. Am I talking to somebody here? But it's by God's will concerning your life. Everyone was created with a purpose, and that purpose is the will of God. And the will of God concerning your life is the mind of God. What is the mind of God towards my life? What is the mind of God towards my destiny? Everyone, we are designed with value. Until you discover the purpose with which God has created you with, your life can make sense. You will die a wanderer if you don't discover your purpose. When I say a wanderer, it means somebody that just walk. You don't have direction, directionless. Anywhere belly face. Am I talking to somebody here? You wake up in the morning, you sit and you start to gist. The afternoon, you yawn. In the evening, that was how God created the life to be now. No, it is beyond that. There is something unique about your life. God didn't create you to be a wanderer. He created create you to be a solution finder and a solution bringer. So in other words, in every sphere of life, there are people with purpose to solve problems.
The reason why there are problems is because God has provided people to solve those problems.
Why are there problems? There is someone who is the carrier of the solution. There is someone who is the carrier that God has embedded, that God has placed the solution in. Am I communicating here? That is why when something happens here, you see that the mind of people begin to move. Some people will think, how can we get this done? How can this be settled? Before you know, one person he gets it. So this is how we should do it. Because why? We were created with different assignments. We were created with diverse purpose. Why is this one shining and I'm not shining? Boy, you need to know who you are. Am I communicating here? You were created with purpose. Purpose is finding yourself. Ask yourself this big question: who am I? Tell your neighbor, say, neighbor, who are you? I preach in church and I said, not only demons, we ask, who are you? Am I communicating here? Some people feel that anytime they ask the question, who are you? They think it's demon. Am I communicating here? But there are some of you seated that needs to answer that question. Who are you? Pastor, my name is Emeka. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Who are you? Pastor, I am John. I'm not talking about your name. I'm not talking about your background. I'm talking about the will, which is the mind of God concerning your life. I said you were designed with value, to add value. You were created with an assignment. Number 2, purpose is discovered, not invented. Am I communicating here? It is discovered, not what? Invented. In another word, somebody cannot tell you that the purpose why God created you is for you to be a shoemaker. Am I communicating here? That can be the way the person wants you to be. Let's take for an instance, you like theater art, and your father say you must be a doctor. You know that is a struggle of life. Many people tend to be frustrated because that is not the field. That is not what they understand. So in other words, purpose is not invented, but is discovered. And for you to discover, there must be finding. Am I communicating here? There must be what? You can't sit and discover. You can't stand. You can't stay in a spot and discover. You can't be hidden and discover. Am I talking to somebody here? He said in Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 1, he said, I will stand upon my watch to hear what God will say. And he said to me, write down the vision and make it plain on table. So he that seeth it will run with it, though it may delay, but wait on it, for it shall surely speak. So it is discovered. What is an assignment for God for my life? What is God's will for my life? Where others are wandering, a man that has discovered purpose is not shaking. Am I communicating here? Where others are stranded, where others are lost, a man that has discovered purpose is aligning to the will of God. Everybody say, what is happening with my life? But because you have discovered purpose. When man says there is a casting down, there is. I know his plan concerning me. I may not be there yet, but I'm walking in his will, in alignment with. Am I talking to somebody here? I may not have gotten there yet, but there is a purpose concerning my life. I got to stay with that purpose. I got to stay with the will until it becomes full in my life. Some of you are discouraged. You know the waiting time is the painful time. lose it. Many people deviate from the purpose of God concerning their life because they can't wait.
Waiting time is not wasting time.
Nothing wastes when you wait.
Am I communicating here?
Nothing wastes when you what?
I didn't hear you. When you what? I didn't hear you shout it. This is a worship
Experience.
Amen. Some of you expect me to do fire. No, I got to teach you the word. Praise God.
So waiting time is not what? Wasting time. You are waiting until it manifests.
I didn't say sit down and count the ceiling.
Wait in alignment in His will.
Am I communicating here?
Shall I carry purpose? Shout it again. Number 3, purpose requires alignment with God. You find purpose when you walk with God. For you to discover purpose, you must discover God. I'm communicating here. For you to discover purpose, you must what? Discover God. Finding purpose is first finding God. If you have not found God, you can't find your purpose. Am I talking to somebody here? If you have not found God, you can't find your purpose. And that is why even when Adam was in the garden, he had to fellowship, to align with the will of God.
So you must first what?
Find God. Tell your neighbor, find God. To find your purpose. I didn't hear you. To find your purpose. When you align with God, it gives you direction. So when you find Him,
He will tell you this is the way to take.
this is a path to take. This is how to go about it. Proverbs 3, verse 5 to 6. Say, trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and all with all thine heart, and He will direct thy path. Thy path. There is a destination, and there is purpose. You discovering your purpose gives you easy access to your destination.
Am I communicating here?
Doors remain unlocked until you discover purpose. Keys remain hidden until you discover purpose.
Am I communicating here? If you are blindfolded and I tell you look for the door, look for the door in this place, where will your mind go first? Let me just walk straight, right?
Even as you are walking straight, you will find out that you hit yourself on the wall. Am I communicating here? But if you unfold remove the blindfold, what will you do? Immediately you will see the direction. So purpose is the foresight that God gives to you. Purpose is the foresight. You see your future. You see God's plan. You see God's agenda for your life by divine purpose.
Purpose is the foresight. You sit down and you just see where you get to. I know where I will get to by 5 years now. From now.
I know where I will get to by 6 years from now. I know where I will get to by 7 years from now. Because purpose has given me foresight.
Am I communicating here? Somebody shout, I am created with purpose. Now some of you will ask, Pastor, if I'm created with purpose, why am I going through what I'm going through?
Pastor, if I'm created with purpose, why is all this happening to me? Why is it I'm struggling? Pastor, I came with purpose. Pastor, God, you said God created with purpose. What is His purpose for my life? What is God's way for my life? Say, for the plan I have for you, they are plan of peace. Peace, not of evil.
To bring you. The process of bringing you is the process of God making you. Am I communicating here?
God does not become a God until He passes through fire. Am I talking to somebody here? I said to some of my people here, I said, if I give you a raw gold, you will reject it. Is that true? Because it does not resemble gold that you know, but it is called gold, but it has not been refined. For you to land your destination via your purpose, you must be refined. The process of refining is you going through your tough time. Is you going through your hurdles. Is you going through your trouble. Am I talking to somebody here? I said in Matthew chapter 4, when you read that, after the temptation, the Bible says angels came and ministered to Jesus. In another words, empowerment came. Don't think finding purpose is free of stress. Don't think finding purpose is free of trouble. Am I communicating here? Purpose is not a diamond. No. How many of you have played the diamond game before? There are many places, there are many lines that will keep the diamond far. Is that true? They will not tell you that pass all these hurdles, pass all these troubles to get to that diamond. So purpose is what gives you the wings to cross over to the next phase of your life. I would have gotten this courage, but I know there is something about my life. Am I talking to somebody here? I would have given up, but there is something about my life. Am I talking to somebody here? He has told me, I've had it. You need to find God to find your purpose. Despite all the places you need to pass, you are patient because you know there is a reward there. You know there is a diamond you are about to carry. Am I communicating here? You are patient enough to pass through that hurdles to get that diamond, because you know without that diamond you can't get to the next stage. Am I communicating here? Discovering purpose is entering into your new phase of life. There can be no rest until you have discovered purpose. No rest until you have discovered purpose. The one that I cannot rest, because every day you don't wake up, you don't carry your bag, you start moving. You start moving. But I announce to somebody here, after this worship experience, 7 of you will discover your purpose. Hey, you didn't hear me. I said 7 of you will discover your purpose. You are the one I'm talking to. Rise up and shout amen. Hey, I didn't hear you. Rise up and shout amen. Rise up and shout amen. Rise up and shout amen. Sit down. Joseph had a dream, and God said to Joseph, he said, the sun, the moon, the stars will bow down to you. Joseph thought that was all about life, but listen to me, child of God, your purpose is like the dream Joseph had. Am I talking to somebody here? Joseph saw his future. Joseph saw where he's getting to. Joseph saw his destination, but before he could get to his destination, the Bible said his brothers hated him. So hatred is part of finding your purpose. Am I talking to somebody here? When men hate you, aligning with the purpose of God. When men ridicule you, it shows that you are aligning with the purpose of God. When Joseph had the dream, he was hated. When men mock you, it means God is making you. When men reject you, it means you are in the right track. Am I talking to somebody here? Am I talking to somebody here? At the first place, Joseph landed himself. This is a man with purpose. This is a man that has seen his destiny. When the first place God landed him was in the pit. Am I talking to somebody here? Some of you have thought that is all about life. Some of you thought where you are is all about life. But there is somewhere bigger, better that God has prepared a package orchestrated and designed for you. Am I talking to somebody here? In the pit, Joseph didn't give up because he knows that the righteous shall fall 7 times, but they shall rise again. Joseph didn't give up because he knows that he was with purpose. I can't die the way others die because I'm extraordinary. I was created with purpose, and he didn't give up. He kept the purpose alive. One thing that that can make you land into your destination is despite your troubles, your purpose is alive. Am I talking to somebody here? Many people cannot get to their destination because their purpose is dead. Am I talking to somebody here? Many people cannot get to their destination because their purpose is dead. Joseph kept the purpose alive. He said, the stars and the moon will bow down to me. It doesn't matter whether I'm in the pit, they can still bow down to me. It doesn't matter if I'm inside, they can still bow down to me. He said, you are the light of the world, a city certain and hidden that cannot be hidden. Despite where I am, I can be a local place, but God is preparing me to be an international champion. Am I talking to somebody here? Say, I can die a local champion. That yourself, I can die a local champion, because my purpose, the man discovered the purpose of me. Am I talking to somebody here? They took Joseph and sold him to the house of Potiphar. Joseph was there. He was promoted to be a chief servant. That was not all about life. There was something still bigger. There is something still better. Am I communicating here? God's plan concerning your life is to be independent. God's plan concerning your life is to be independent. Where you speak, things obey. Am I talking to somebody here? He didn't last there. They told him, Ross, enter prison. Joseph was in the prison. That is why I say your waiting time is not a wasting time. God cannot make you more better when you don't wait. Am I communicating here? Check all the people that hurry. Let me just give an instance of ministers of God. Immediately God called them. I saw the sea light. They just carry mic. From today I'm a pastor. Check their history. Am I communicating here? Check their history. But those that wait, he said, they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up wings as eagle, mounting up wings, gathering strength, gathering courage. The times I fall talks about the times I will rise. I'm not communicating here at all. I didn't hear you. Yes, sir. And the same Joseph, he was in the prison, but he discovered his purpose. It was through dream I entered into the pit. It was through dream I entered into Potiphar's house. It was via dream I entered into the prison. And I can come out through dream. Am I communicating here? Yes, he said that the two servants of Pharaoh dreamt, and he was there. Some of you would have given up. I can't sing anymore because there is no money in my account. I can't preach anymore because I'm not wearing the latest suit. How can I preach when I'm in the prison? How can I align with God's assignment when I'm in the prison? That is why I see some people that say, I cannot serve God because I don't have money. Joseph was in the prison, but he was manifesting as a prophet. He was in the prison, but he aligned in the will of God. You can be anywhere and manifest if you have discovered the purpose. You can be anywhere. Keep me in your village, I will turn your village upside down. Am I talking to somebody here? I can't be a superstar in my village. I can't be a superstar in my village. But people are rising from your village, and you travel from another person's place, and you are still the way you are. Don't you know that? Not be even your village power they fight you, some of you. It is because you are not discovered. Am I communicating? Say my people perish for lack of knowledge, and for you to get knowledge you must discover. This fear discovery that knowledge is acquired. Some of the things you bind and cast, it is simple mathematics of discovery. Am I communicating here? How can I get to Akwa Ibom? Even if you pray from now till tomorrow, you can't disappear there. Am I communicating here? How can I get to Lagos from Bayelsa? Even if you pray, you will know the numbers of days that will pass. Am I communicating here? There are some things that need discovery. After you have prayed, discover. Tell your neighbor, after you have prayed, shout it, look your neighbor, I go say, neighbor. After you have prayed, discover. Tell your neighbor, say, neighbor. After you have prayed, discover. 5 minutes more for me to go. After you have prayed, do what? Discover. Let them pray. Oh, Father,
die you. Am I communicating here?
Discover. Stretch yourself. Try to know more. Try to get better. Get a better version of yourself.
Am I communicating here? People say you say, oh, I'm a local champion. It's because you want to be a local champion. Hey, it's only one thing I know. Can't you know two things? Am I communicating here? I said to some people, if I don't play keyboard, I can play drum. There's no way I cannot rule. Am I communicating here?
Nowhere. There's no way I cannot fly.
If I say, preach are there, I go look for one thing to do. If I can't play drum, if I see the drum are there, I enter keyboard. If I see the keyboard is there, I enter mixer. If I see the mixer there, I enter media. That's what I mean. I go carry camera. Finish work. If I see the choir there, I go sing. Am I communicating here? Discover your purpose. There are more things that are added to your life, but you can't stretch yourself to discover it. Stretch yourself. Am I communicating here? I want to tell you, only tell her. She said you can grow beyond that. Am I communicating here? You don't align yourself by sitting down. You don't align yourself by not doing anything. You align yourself by stretching yourself. Can you rise up on your feet, everybody? Joseph was in the prison, but he still manifested. So where you are is not a limitation at all. The world can hear your voice. Nations can hear your voice. If only you can discover. Only you can discover. Nations can hear you. Don't say where I am is too Amasoma, nobody can hear my voice. There are people in this Amasoma, they are trending everywhere. I'm not communicating here. You see, not in this same Amasoma, some young boys came up with a skit. You know go good though. A comedy from this same Amasoma. Today they are big boys. I'm talking of these are people in the world though. Then how much you say you are in Amasoma, except I go to Abuja, except I go to Port, except I go to Lagos, except no, there is something. Even if you go to Lagos, you can die there the way you are. You don't discover who you are. I'm not communicating here. Rise up on your feet. Say, oh God, I'm just giving 2 prayer points. Say, oh God, help me to find myself. Lift up your voice and begin to pray that prayer like somebody that did it. Help me to discover myself. Help me to discover myself. I don't like the way you are praying. Also pray. Sheila Baba Patila Baba Pilatoria. Sheila Baba Baba. I don't like the way you are praying. Help me to discover. Help me to discover. You don't need mirror.
Mirror can show the real version of you. Am I communicating here, talk?
Some of you, when you wake up in the morning, you look at the mirror. Am I still looking like William? Am I still looking like Peter?
Mirror can show your real identity. Mirror can show the will of God for you. Am I talking to somebody here?